The Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio series from the British Council. Something She Ate, Episode 2.
Hello, my name's Amanda Carlton.
And I'm David Evans. And in this series, we aim to improve your English language skills with the help of a series of crime mysteries.
In the last programme, we heard that a group of estate agents met in a Merton restaurant for a celebration dinner.
And estate agents, remember, are people who sell or rent property for other people.
One of the estate agents, a woman called Anna Jenkins, stood up to make a speech, but suddenly fell ill and collapsed on the table. Here's what happened.
Now, where was I?
You were saying that we were once competitors and now we are colleagues.
Oh, yes.
Oh!
What is wrong, Anna? Is it something you've eaten?
Oh, my bag, my handbag. Has anyone seen my handbag?
Did you put it on the floor? Is it under the table?
I need my bag. Oh!
Anna!
Oh!
Anna, no! What shall we do? Do something! Do something!
It's all right, Elliot. It's all right. Is there a doctor in the restaurant? Is anyone here a doctor?
Anna, say something to me.
The next scene takes place at Merton Police Station the following morning, where we meet two of our regular characters, Inspector Tate and PC Gweno.
Inspector Tate is a senior policeman with lots of experience. PC Gweno only joined the police quite recently, so she's a more junior officer, a police constable, or PC.
At the start of the scene, PC Gweno arrives for work and Inspector Tate says to her,
"Late again, Gweno?"
PC Gweno looks at her watch and says,
"What do you mean? Oh, it's 3 minutes past 8.
The inspector replies,
"Well, there is work to be done, Gweno."
The inspector then tells her about her first job today. He says,
"Perhaps you could take a look at this one first. It concerns a woman called Anna Jenkins."
And my first question is, has PC Gweno heard of Anna Jenkins? The inspector then tells her about the celebration at the restaurant and says,
"It finished with her being taken to hospital in an ambulance."
And according to Inspector Tate, why did Anna Jenkins fall ill? And one more question for you. At the end of the scene, what does PC Gweno say she is going to do before she leaves?
Morning, Gweno.
Hello, Inspector.
Late again, Gweno?
What do you mean? Oh, it's 3 minutes past 8. 3 minutes, Inspector.
Well, there is work to be done, Gweno.
OK. So, what have you got for me this morning, then?
Well, perhaps you could take a look at this one first. It concerns a woman called Anna Jenkins.
Anna Jenkins? The estate agent?
That's right. Do you know her?
Well, her name's on signs all over the place, isn't it? For sale, Anna Jenkins. To let, Anna Jenkins.
Yes, I suppose it is. Anyway, she had a big party at the White Tower restaurant last night.
Oh, that place. Very nice.
Yes, but it finished with her being taken to hospital in an ambulance.
Oh, do you know why?
It was probably just something she ate. But there's a man called, let me see, Elliot Jenkins, and he's making a huge fuss about it, saying all sorts of things about the restaurant.
Well, I don't expect it's their fault. It's supposed to be the best place in town.
That's what they say. I've never been myself. Anyway, perhaps you can go and talk to them. See if you can find out what happened.
I'll go as soon as I've had a cup of tea.
Gweno!
P.C. Gwenno heard of Anna Jenkins? Yes, she says,
Well, her name's on signs all over the place, isn't it? For sale, Anna Jenkins. To let, Anna Jenkins.
estate agents very often put signs outside houses they are trying to sell. So these are what P.C. Gwenno has seen. And according to Inspector Tate, why did Anna Jenkins fall ill? He says,
It was probably just something she ate.
and what does P.C. Gwenno say she is going to do before she leaves? She says,
I'll go as soon as I've had a cup of tea.
You're listening to the Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio series from the British Council. And don't forget, you can find more resources at our website at learnenglish.britishcouncil.org. When P.C. Gwenno arrives at the restaurant, she hears two men shouting at each other. She goes inside and finds that the owner of the restaurant, Mr. Gordini, is having an argument with Elliot Jenkins. And remember, he is the uncle of Anna Jenkins, the woman who fell ill. P.C. Gwenno says,
Excuse me, is something wrong?
Elliot says,
I was just explaining to Mr. Gordini that I hold him personally responsible for what happened to my niece last night.
Mr. Gordini replies,
And I was just explaining to Mr. Jenkins that whatever happened to her has nothing to do with me.
and my next question is, according to Mr. Gordini, what does everyone know? He then says,
There were over 60 people eating in this restaurant last night.
and how many people had a problem with the food? And one more question for you. At the end of the scene, what does P.C. Gwenno say she is going to do?
So, the White Tower Restaurant. The best restaurant in Merton, so they say. Excuse me?
You care about is the money. How dare you?
Excuse me? Is something wrong?
The police are here at last. Well, you took your time.
I'm sorry, and you are?
Elliot Jenkins.
Ah, Anna Jenkins' business partner.
And I am Maurice Gordini.
The owner of the White Tower Restaurant.
Exactly.
So why all the shouting?
I was just explaining to Mr. Gordini that I hold him personally responsible for what happened to my niece last night.
And I was just explaining to Mr. Jenkins that whatever happened to her has nothing to do with me.
Nonsense!
Look, everyone knows this is the best restaurant in Merton.
Excuse me.
Don't make me laugh!
Excuse me.
There were over 60 people eating in this restaurant last night, and the only person who had any kind of problem was your niece.
I'm sorry. Can I say something? I am not going to listen to any more of this. I'm going to go outside for 2 minutes, and I want you both to calm down. And when I come back, we are going to have a serious conversation. Is that clear?
So, according to Mr. Gordini, what does everyone know? He says,
Everyone knows this is the best restaurant in Merton.
and how many people in the restaurant last night had a problem with the food? Mr. Gordini says,
The only person who had any kind of problem is your niece.
but P.C. Gwenno doesn't want to hear any more of this argument. So what does she say she's going to do at the end of the scene? She tells them,
I'm going to go outside for 2 minutes and I want you both to calm down. You're listening to the Merton Mysteries, a Learn English radio programme from the British Council.
Our last scene today takes place a few minutes later. P.C. Gwenno is in the street outside the restaurant when a woman approaches her. The woman says,
My name is Carrie. I work as a waitress in the restaurant.
She then says,
There's something I thought I should mention about what happened last night.
and she then starts to talk about Rita Wardle. She's Anna Jenkins' new business partner. Carrie says,
I just thought she was acting a bit suspiciously.
so why does Carrie think that Rita Wardle was acting suspiciously? She then says that Rita kept on doing something. In other words, she did something again and again and again. So what was it she kept on doing? Here's the scene.
Excuse me, officer. Oh, hello. My name's Carrie. I work as a waitress in the restaurant. Oh, yes? There's something I thought I should mention about what happened last night. Yes? You see, I was the waitress at that table last night. You mean the table where the lady fell ill? That's right. And, I don't know, it's probably nothing, but there was an older woman with them. I think she was another estate agent. Rita Wardle? That's her. And I just thought... Well, I just thought she was acting a bit suspiciously. How do you mean, acting suspiciously? Well, it was the way she looked at the other one. You mean Anna Jenkins? The way she looked at Anna Jenkins? Yes. She looked at her as if she hated her. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was strange. I see. And she kept on getting up from the table and going off somewhere. Maybe she was talking on her mobile phone or something. But I don't think she was. I think she was doing something else. And do you know what she was doing? No, I'm sorry. I was really busy last night, but, you know, I just thought I should tell you. Well, thank you, Carrie. I'm pleased you did. If you think of anything else, just call me. Here's my number.
Well, why does Carrie think that Rita Wardle was acting suspiciously? She says,
It was the way she looked at the other one.
when she says the other one, she means Anna Jenkins. And she goes on,
She looked at her as if she hated her.
and what was it that she kept on doing? Carrie says,
She kept on getting up from the table and going off somewhere.
so why was Rita Wardle acting suspiciously last night? Does she have some connection to Anna Jenkins' mysterious illness? Join us again for the next episode of our story, Something She Ate. Now here's a chance to hear a part of today's drama again.
Ah, morning, Gweno.
Hello, Inspector.
Late again, Gweno?
What do you mean? Oh, it's 3 minutes past 8. 3 minutes, Inspector.
Well, there is work to be done, Gweno.
OK. So, what have you got for me this morning, then?
Well, perhaps you could take a look at this one first. It concerns a woman called Anna Jenkins.
Anna Jenkins. The estate agent?
That's right. Do you know her?
Well, her name's on signs all over the place, isn't it? For sale, Anna Jenkins. To let, Anna Jenkins.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it is. Anyway, she had a big party at the White Tower restaurant last night.
But that's all for today. You've been listening to The Merton Mysteries, a British Council Learn English radio series. And remember, you can find more resources at the British Council Learn English website at learnenglish.britishcouncil.org. Until next time, from Amanda Carlton and me, David Evans.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.